Brought to you by Penguin.
Many thanks to Peter Bleakley for his help with the dwarf opera Blood Axe and Iron Hammer, which was probably a lot better in his version and had a lot more songs about gold.
The Fifth Elephant by Terry Pratchett. Read by John Culshaw, with Bill Nighy and Peter Serafinowicz. They say the world is flat, and supported on the back of 4 elephants, who themselves stand on the back of a giant turtle. They say that the elephants, being such huge beasts, have bones of rock and iron, and nerves of gold, for better conductivity over long distances.
Not rock and iron in their dead form as they are now, but living rock and iron. The dwarfs have quite an inventive mythology about minerals.
They say that the 5th elephant came screaming and trumpeting through the atmosphere of the young world all those years ago and landed hard enough to split continents and raise mountains. No one actually saw it land, which raised the interesting philosophical question, when millions of tons of angry elephant come spinning through the sky, and there is no one to hear it, does it, philosophically speaking, make a noise? And if there was no one to see it hit, did it actually hit? In other words, wasn't it just a story for children to explain away some interesting natural occurrences? As for the dwarfs, whose legend it is, and who mine a lot deeper than other people, they say that there is a grain of truth in it. On a clear day, from the right vantage point on the ramtops, a watcher could see a very long way across the plains. If it was high summer, they could count the columns of dust as the ox trains plodded on, at a top speed of 2 miles an hour, each pair pulling a train of 2 wagons, carrying 4 tons apiece. Things took a long time to get anywhere, but when they did, there was certainly a lot of them. To the cities of the Circle Sea, they carried raw material, and sometimes people, who were off to seek their fortune, and a fistful of diamonds. To the mountains, they brought manufactured goods, rare things from across the oceans, and people who had found wisdom and a few scars. There was usually a day's travelling between each convoy. They turned the landscape into an unrolled time machine. On a clear day you could see last Tuesday. Heliographs twinkled in the distant air as the columns flashed messages back and forth about bandit presence, cargoes, and the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?